Hello, internet. Well, okay. Hold up, is this thing working? All right. Introduction. Insert standard guy in a Playground's introduction here, because let's just get right on with it. This is the Lego Creator Expert number 10,265 Ford Mustang, and this might just be my favorite Lego set of all time. This thing is beautiful. Okay, so um first of all, I'm a huge Mustang fan, and second, I'm doing this live because my camera is not really. I'm having trouble with the uploading process, getting it from the camera onto the computer. So I'm just going to live stream my review of this because I want you to see everything. So if there's a drop in camera quality, it's because I'm using the other computer, which doesn't have and my tongue has stopped working 10 seconds into it. So 1967 Mustang was an improvement over the 1965 Mustang. It was around. It was 2 inches wider and 2.5 inches longer in order to fit in the 390 big block engine, and it weighed around 3,500 pounds as a convertible. So it's a very heavy car in the fastback form. It is. It has. Okay, you know what? We're gonna get into this. It's got mandatory seatbelts, collapsible steering wheels, and increased dash padding. And all of that standard, so you don't have to pay for extra for any of that stuff. This one is a GT, which means it's got the it's got the extra fog lights, and it also has this cool striping on the side. And oh, that's falling apart. But yeah, you can see. Now I'm pretty sure the GT350 was the only one that actually did that. But because I don't see. Yeah, I don't see that in here. So no, 67 did do some of the 67 did do that. So I was wrong. Just had to check. I have a entire book about Mustangs, but before we get into the model, I'm just gonna put him off to the side. We're gonna do the instructions because, like with most of the Creator Expert vehicles, they do go into a little bit of the history of everything. So that's the French and Italian stuff. So yeah, very interesting. It shows you all of the stuff that the car can do, just like the model. Then you've got the standard instructions, very high quality. I didn't realize this at first, but with these Creator Expert ones, when you add a new piece, they will outline it in red, so you know which piece you're putting down, which is very helpful. And at some times, it will offer like little facts about the Mustang. I'm trying to find one so you can see it. Here we go. Like these things. So I'll tell you a little bit about the car. So getting on to the actual. Oh, that fell off. So yeah, this is pretty much just going to be absolute gush fest over how amazing this looks, because I think this might be the best looking car ever. First of all, it does have a hood scoop. I don't know if that was standard equipment, so that might be a second modification made after it. One of you guys can probably tell me about that. Nobody has chatted me, so nobody's watching this live, but that doesn't matter because I was only doing this as a live stream in order to basically get all of this done. So bringing in for a closer look, you've got yellow license plate. You've got the very nice angled nose, this very nice angle here that rounds off very, very nicely. You've got the fastback styling, and the GT, the 1967 one, has my favorite fastback styling because it goes all the way down to the end, whereas some of them would. I'm gonna have a hard time explaining. You know what? I'm just gonna have to show you. The original 1965 Mustang its fastback style just looked like, I'll use the G. It just looked like that, and I don't really like that because like it looks better going all the way down instead of just having like it goes down but then it's flat and then it drops off. Now it should go down all the way if it's a fastback. Some of them did have the problem of with this, it was so angled that this window would have had to be like that big in order to see anything, but that's really a problem once you get into like the 1973 and the sports roof Mustangs. Let's just get the things I don't like out of the way first. First, these mirrors move around a lot in these because they're only attached with these droid arms and these pen pieces, so it's kind of annoying. And then another thing, this back panel should be concave. I don't understand why they couldn't have put like cheese slopes there to make it look that way, but that's pretty minor. I mean, if you display your cars from the back, that's kind of weird. Yeah, if you know this set, you already know it does have steering, and the steering wheel does turn with that. So you know what? I'm gonna pop the roof off so you can get a little bit of light in there. I don't know how well everything is coming across, but we've got. Okay, so M1A2D Abrams said, "Ayo, let's go." Could you tell me what WSG stands for? I'm not very well versed in the internet language. But hello there. Thank you for tuning in. He probably left. But yeah, the steering wheel, it does turn with the steering, with the front wheels, not the steering wheels. But underneath that, you can see it's just pretty standard steering mechanism. I'm gonna put the roof back on. But the most impressive thing about this steering is that on top of the entire steering mechanism is the beautiful, beautiful 390 big block engine, and I don't know what the horsepower rating on. Give me a second. I'm gonna check the book. I'm just gonna try to find out the horsepower rating on the 390. Does not say. So it don't know how much horsepower the 390 had. Somebody could probably tell me in the chat or in the comments section if live streams have comment sections. There's one inaccuracy here. There should be 8 spark plug wires because it is a V8. I don't know if they didn't make a V4 in a Mustang until 1974, but that was when they made the Mustang a lot smaller, and nobody likes those Mustangs anymore because they're not classic Mustangs. But yeah, we've got Radiator, and this is gonna be a pain to try to show you. You know what? I'm just gonna pop it out. So I am taking my thing apart now. So that's fun. How does that go in? That goes in there like this, right? I have to do this all live. But yeah, this is the radiator, and again, I don't remember how this goes. Okay, so that's the back. That's the part that's inside the car, and you get to see the those are the grilled texture pieces, which is pretty cool. And they've also got there's a caution fan thing there. So that's all pretty cool. Then I have to put this thing back together. So yeah, just gonna. Okay, everything is coming back together properly. And now I just got to put this thing back where it was. All right, so more engine detail. They have the battery there. We got, this is nice. They still make the black too long Technic axle with the grooves in it. So I don't understand why they can't just use that for most of their stuff. Probably for visibility purposes and instructions and such. But yeah, that is cool. Those are in the right spot. I'm pretty sure I have that built correctly. If I don't, could somebody please tell me? Then you have this. I'm just gonna pop this out for you. This is the white. I believe this is the wiper fluid, but they did use a kind of clear, not clear, but like not even a trans bug. There's like a light turquoise block, which normally I don't like those colors in my builds, but that actually looks appropriate there. So, and underneath all of this stuff is the massive gear that drives the steering wheel, which I already showed that off, but I think it's nice to show that again. That's for opening things. We do, obviously, top of the roof comes off. I'll show you the interior in a little bit, but you have an opening trunk, and this doesn't look great. Now, partially because of all the studs, because the right outside of the car is so smooth, the studs don't look great. But also, you got this, I don't know how well you can see, but these gears, those are for one of the functions of the cars, which I'll get into in a little bit. But I just don't think the gears look that great. I would have liked it if they could have covered this area up a little bit. But the rest of the car looks so great, it's kind of hard to complain. The doors open up, and they open up without all of the gapping that every other creator car has. They managed to make the doors open without the gaps, and I think that is just fantastic. I could do this all day. This is just fun. But they also have, unlike some other creator cars, they've also got the limiter. This thing, where is it? There. And that basically, you know what? I'm gonna try to show this to you. There's that piece inside of there, the tan part that's moving in tandem with the door, and that is like, and I am not pointing to it right correctly, but it's like right under. I'm gonna lift my pointer finger, and it's gonna be right under there. That part that moves. Yeah, that's cool. So, popping off the roof, and there is a sticker in here. That is a Dodge Charger. Maybe it's a Bullet reference. Maybe it's a hint at the car. Because if it's a Bullet reference, the Mustang was the one chasing the Challenger or the Charger, whichever one was in it. Can't remember. And another. This piece, well, it falls, gets taken off of my roof always. So just got to pop that back on. But yeah, this interior looks really great. These chairs, which I'm about to pop those off. And just... Okay. So these are the chairs. That looks nice. It's got the tan, dark tan. That's all fun. But I have one big complaint about the interior, and that is the amount of studs on the floor. Like, I know you guys really can't see them, but that entire floor is just completely covered in studs. And I really wish they could have made it look a little bit better, maybe more carpeted or something. It's not that big a deal, but I don't know, just kind of takes a little bit away from such a great model. Also, and I have to take some stuff apart for you to see that. Is on the dashboard, there's supposed to be 5 of these on the 67 Mustang, and they only put 2 on. You can't see it. It's not that noticeable, but again, such an amazing thing. And I'm also going to show you this. You do have the little radio, which is cool. Or maybe that's a cassette deck. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody tell me which one it is, please. All right. I know a decent amount about cars, but I can't for the life of me remember like some stuff. And then we also have the gear shifter, and that is on a ratchet. So I do like that. That's cool. Another thing you can do, because the original car could do this, you can open up the trunk and you can push the rear seats forward, so you can store like ski poles and all that stuff. You can store ski poles or skis or snowboard or something. You can store long things in there, like a log maybe. Although why would you use your Mustang to take a log somewhere is beyond me. That is a print. It is That is a beautiful print for the side slits on the 67 GT. These are all prints. They don't line up perfectly, but from afar it doesn't look too bad. These are prints. That is a print. These are stickers. The license plates are all stickers. Those are prints. That's a sticker. The radio's a sticker, and the dashboard things are little prints. So I'm having a very difficult time determining. Oh, also, the little Mustang thing right there, that's a print, whereas this is a sticker, and as are the caution fan and the powered by Ford things. Those are all stickers. Most of the other decorations are stickers, but they have a lot of printed pieces, so it's fine. Also, that is a sticker, whereas those are prints. Just thought I would point that out to you. There are a decent amount of stickers, so if you're a sticker hater, it shouldn't detract too much. I mean, the license plates are going to detract from the overall look of it, but otherwise, I'm just adjusting the camera here. Otherwise, yeah, it'll look really, really good. It's basically it for the base Mustang, but the Mustang was one of the most popular cars to customize for stuff. So, for they probably only add a little bit to the price here, or maybe this is why they cut the corners on the interior of the car, so you could do this. So I'm going to show you in order of my least favorite to favorite, the various things that you can put on the car. Starting with the other license plates, I don't really change out the license plates that much. Now, I think one of them is missing. Yeah. So we've got two of the kind of the designer's license plate. Now, the designer's most recent build is the Porsche 911 Turbo / Targa, and I believe that's AK3. Now, I would have put this one on the car, but it's a California license plate, and I don't like California, so these are all various plates. I believe one of them is a German plate, and one of them is like an Oklahoma or something. I don't know, but yeah. I was said in order of least favorite to favorite. Next is the air dam. You just pop that on. Now the problem with the air dam is that it wants side skirts here, and it doesn't come with anything for the side, so you just get this big beefy block at the front, and then you get like this kind of sleekness at the front, so it doesn't match up great. And on a side note, sometimes, like a lot of the times, like this will get ripped off while I'm taking it off the car or stuff like that. So yeah. Next we have a can of Nitro. Now that is a print, that is a sticker. Thought I would mention that to you. And what you do, you pop open the trunk, and you just, I don't know which one it's supposed to go on, but I just like shove it in the trunk randomly. So yeah. Next feature is you can open up these things. Now I'm gonna put them at as high as it can go, because I just think that looks cool. But yeah, that's just me. Up next we have Shorty exhaust headers. The way these work, flick these off, These are just attached with Technic pins. And you can take these, and I have them angled back, you don't have to, is you just plug them underneath the car there. I'm doing the same thing on the other side. And I do owe you all an apology for the significant lack of video uploads in the past month or so. Maybe it's been 2 months since my last upload. I've been slacking off, and I shouldn't have been doing so, and I'm sorry. But yeah, that's what the Shorty exhaust headers look. That's what the exhaust stuff looks like. That looks cool. Oh crap. Am I allowed to say that? I'm a pretty small YouTuber. Am I still allowed to say crap, or is that like one of the censored words? And I don't know how to put a bleep sound effect over my mouth. So, like, this is live anyway. Anyway, that looks pretty cool. Next, we have the spoiler. This is a Shelby style spoiler, I believe. Now, it is on ratchets. I like to keep it at the 90-degree angle, but you can actually ratchet it to different angles, and I will demonstrate that here. So the way I like to keep it, at about there, but you can, in fact, well, to try not to pop it off while you're doing it, but... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's what happened. I have it in the wrong spot. Okay, so there's that, and you could go... You can try to go lower if you want, but it's probably not going to pop off on you. And this thing just does not want to go on. It's going to want to pop off on you on this one because of the lip interfering with it. And I guess if you really wanted to, you could go lower. Don't know why you would. This doesn't work out great, and I guess if you absolutely had to, you could do this with your spoiler. Why you would do that doesn't make sense to me. I guess it's like extra armor over your taillights, but then it's covering your taillights and your turn signal. So I don't know why you would do anything other than like this or this. This doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna keep it there. And now, probably my favorite accessory the Mustang has. This is the supercharger, because superchargers look cool, and you can spit gasoline in them and make your car explode or something. I don't know. I watched Mad Max Fury Road several times, and they spit gasoline in them. I don't think that's how it actually works, but it looks cool. So what you do is you take off the fabulous looking hood scoop, you open it up, and then there's this. I believe that's the air filter. Maybe it's the carburetor. Somebody tell me what this is. Take this off, and now on these four, on the 4 dots that I'm not covering up, on this one, this one, this one, and this one, is where you're going to attach this part. You put that there, and you cover that up, and now you can... Is there a way to check my views on this thing? Like how many people are watching? I don't think so. Is there one person watching? Thank you. If you are watching this, say something in the chat, please. Please. But yeah, that looks fantastic. That just looks amazing to me. That look right there. This is a Mad Max Mustang right here. Don't at me or whatever you do on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know how that. I've been on this platform for several months and I still don't know how it works. So go figure. It still rolls. The steering still works, and that's a thing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to talk about my least favorite part of the entire set now, and that is these half bushings there. These half bushings pop off on me all the time, and it is really frustrating because otherwise I love the set, but these bushings, and I don't know if I don't think I did anything wrong. I think it's just because of the way it's attached, because I don't want to take it apart. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So the wheels are attached. Gonna have to take the whole thing apart now. The wheels are attached using this ball joint piece. Okay, this is one of those weird Technic pieces where it's got like the flat end on the one end, and that's what's keeping it in place. The problem with this is that this can move around in and out until you push in the thing, and there's no way to prevent it from just sliding back in on you, and it frustrates me because like now that's not really enough to put a half bushing on. You don't really put these half bushings on there to secure something. You put them on. You don't put these things on there to secure things unless you have room for one or two or more of them. Usually these things are just spacers in like the larger Technic sets, but it doesn't make sense to me. Maybe they're just trying to make it look a little bit better because that looks weird, or maybe I have it on the wrong way. Sometimes like these Technic things have a little bit of a lip where sometimes they have like a bit a rounded side and they have a flat side. So maybe it's that. That's my least favorite part of it. In all honesty, is these bushings and these mirrors, because these mirrors will fall off on you. Right? If you try to play with this thing, which I do because I like to play with my Lego sets because they are toys. At the end of the day, Legos are toys. Right? Watch the Lego movie. Right? Between the things popping off, it's kind of hard to play with it because the natural place to want to grab it is there, and that means your thumb and your middle finger are going to be bumping against the mirrors. And if you try to, because it does not have hand of God steering. So if you want a remote control the steering, you have to stick your hand in there and turn the wheel yourself. If you don't want to do that, you have to reach down here and do the wheel yourself, at which point you are directly interfacing with the Technic bushing that will pop off on you. So you win a lot, you lose a little bit. So yeah. Another thing, this handle looks fantastic. That looks amazing. Oh, I wanted to end on a positive note there. That's not the end of the live stream, actually. I'm going to convert it back into standard Mustang mode and just give you my final thoughts and opinions, but that's going to take a little bit. So, over the next 15 seconds, why don't you go grab yourself a drink? Not you, though. You have to stay. That was a joke. Do whatever you want, dude. In fact, no, that's for another bit. That's for another day. So, what do I have next? I have to pop this. I have to put these things on, right? Yeah. All right. Okay, so I think that's everything for I think that's everything. So, final thoughts. This set is one of the most well done sets I've ever messed around with. Looks fantastic. It feels fantastic. It is very solid construction apart from the two things that I've already mentioned to you. The only part that really looks ugly is the A-pillars, but like they've been using this windshield for the past several creator expert cars. I doubt they're going to create a new one just for the one Mustang. So it looks fantastic. It feels really solid. The color scheme is really nice. It would have actually made sense if they did a kind of a dark green one and went with a 68 Mustang, because that's the one Steve McQueen drove in Bullet. But it's nice because they've done a lot of dark green cars. The taillights look fantastic. Everything just looks amazing on this car, and I absolutely love it. It's probably my favorite Lego set currently. And if you guys have any questions over the next 5 seconds, please put them in the chat. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not taking any more questions. All right. Overall, it just looks fantastic. This is a display piece. You can play with it if you want. It's going to be difficult, but this whole car is a display piece. I did not go into any of the new pieces or colors in the set just because I don't know that that's that interesting to you. If you want that, go check out Serial's Lego Workshop. He did a review on this set a while ago. He does all that jazz. But yeah, biggest killer for this set is the price point. This is $150. Now it makes sense because you don't just get this, you also get this and this and this and this and this and all of these, and you also get that. You get a lot with the set. This is a very nice, extensive set. However, $150 is very expensive. So, yeah. But yeah, I think that's all I've got for this set. I'm going to give you another 5 seconds to ask questions. I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I think that's everything I have for the day. Thank you to M1A2D Abrams. Your username is literally a type of tank. It's a cool tank, so it's okay. T-34 is better. I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm going to end the video. No, I'm not. Okay, this is a terrible end to a great video. No, it's a terrible end to a terrible video. Have fun. Go away now.